took on a different approach to dealing with the haters, copyright striking literally anything and everything that said anything negative about Lily Jean.
Lily Jean, please relax. I have been your biggest fan for the past 5 minutes, and I promise that everything I say is okay.
Racist against rappers, they all look the same to him. They used to beg him not to egg him on Halloween. He told him holler back with the suede Pumas, dollar green. Nah, I mean, heated up till the temperature tarball. Y'all just gawk like gargoyle.
Now, it's not like I'm gonna sit here and try to record every single SunnyV2 video he's ever made or nothing, but some of these titles I just can't ignore. The Instagram model who faked her entire quote-unquote career.
Huh?
Like, what are we doing, bro? I gotta see this.
From her appearance at the Met Gala to her front cover photo in a magazine that didn't.
What?
From her appearance at the Met Gala to her.
You faked being at the Met Gala, and you thought niggas weren't gonna find out? What? Did you really think you could cap being at the Met Gala? Like, that's no way.
A front cover photo in a magazine that didn't even exist. Most of Lily Jean's entire career as a triumph.
Bro, that
front cover photo.
You clearly just took a selfie. Oh my god. This you clearly took a selfie, bro. Like, this is insane. There's no way.
Photo in a magazine that didn't even exist. Most of Lily Jean's entire career as a triumphant public figure turned out to be nothing more than one massive lie. It eventually went way deeper than just the photos themselves. Her professional Instagram page, which often displayed what seemed to be very authentic brand deals, boasted a verification badge as well as a follower count of over 1 million. However, this 1 million follower count would also be where her ruthless expose began.
What? Did you like pay for the followers? Like, how did you get 1 million followers? This is insane, bro.
1 million. However, this 1 million follower count would also be where her ruthless expose.
It's weird as hell, but I'm so into it. Also, the LCD billboard of her on Times Square in the CoverGirl ad legit. How would you fake that? Yes, it's legit. Her IMBD page, if she's really 17, this is the work of overtime stage parents. Like, on her mother's side, her grandfather and her great-grandfather were well-known oil artists with info. What? She also has a podcast? What?
They began after users on Reddit would notice that despite her high follower count, she'd received very few likes on each photo, leading to initial suspicions that she might have purchased some of her followers. The unassuming thread, which was titled A Discussion of Lily Jean, began by stating that her engagement is a little more than suspicious, before going on to explain that she averages anywhere from 100 to 1,000 likes per post,
on an account that has 1 million followers,
implying that almost all of her 1 million followers were completely inactive. The website flanks.com, which stores Instagram engagement data, states that on average, accounts with more than 1 million followers have an engagement rate of 1.97%, meaning that an account with 1 million followers should be receiving approximately 19,700 likes per post, highlighting Lily Jean's maximum of 1,000 likes per post as suspicious.
It's insane that some people have this down to a science, bro. I could never like think this deeply about social media.
Over on Twitter, her engagement appeared even more dubious, as discussed in one comment reading, "I just looked at her Twitter and she has 11.1k followers, but the only person that likes her posts is her mum." Wow, this thing got wild.
Huh? That's insane. I would just tell my mom to not like my post at that point.
To be fair, this comment did include a bit of misinformation, as in reality, Lily Jean would sometimes receive up to 2 likes per text post, and a whopping 5 likes if she posted a nice photo of her.
Wow. What in the world is this? This is kind of getting freaky. I'm not gonna lie. Real Lily Jean. Is she still up? This is 2 years ago, so I don't even know if she's still like active or not. What was it? Real Lily Jean. Whoopsies. Lily Jean. No way. What? Wow. Oh my God, bro, I can't do it. I kind of want to see what her reels look like.
Herself. Obviously, we're taking the piss a little bit here. However, with over 11,000 followers, the inability to receive more than 10 likes on a post, and the fact that her Twitter account would eventually get banned for violating the Twitter rules, sets a pretty good baseline for how suspicious
That's why I couldn't find her, okay.
Lily Jean's activity was in the beginning. This was hammered home further in another Reddit comment relating to her Instagram, which read, 1.1 million followers and less than 70 likes in 5 hours is pretty telling, as well as another screenshot posted to Twitter of a website which had estimated that over 90% of Lily Jean's followers were fake.
Wow. Wow. How much money do you gotta spend to do that? To get 1 million fake?
However, 90% could have still been a conservative estimate. Assuming her Facebook following of 27,000 and her YouTube following of 24,000 are both legitimate, it's hard to imagine that her real Instagram following is much higher than 30, 40, or 50,000, which makes what we're about to discuss next even stranger. Because after this original Reddit expose would blow up in popularity, Lily Jean's likes per Instagram post randomly shot up to between 20,000 and 35,000 likes per.
What? There's no way.
A post. Occasionally this number would reach even higher to around 50,000 likes, leading many to believe that she was now also paying to increase her engagement in addition to purchasing followers. Her comments began to flood with hundreds of other verified Instagram accounts, all leaving extremely basic positive comments, each of which almost always receiving less than 10 likes per comment, despite the photo itself receiving up to 50,000.
There's no, how much money, she must be like a Nepo baby, bro. How much money do you gotta spend to do that? Like, that's crazy. That's for what purpose? Like, okay.
If you want a good laugh, look at her IG comments. She has thousands of comments that say amazing or hello or awesome from these foreign accounts with high sub counts. It's insane IG lets her get away with it, and they're all verified for some reason. Compare this with another relevant female content creator like Valkyrae, whose top comments from other verified creators receive hundreds if not thousands of likes, and suddenly it becomes obvious that Lily Jean's comment section also smells a little bit fishy.
Smells like bull.
Most interesting part about Lily Jean's statistics is that purchasing as many followers and likes as she had is costly, like really costly.
That's what I'm saying, like 1 million followers. Cause you gotta remember, like, that's all paid bot accounts. Like, somebody has to make a bot that makes all those accounts.
Isn't buying that many followers pretty expensive? 2 websites listed 2,000 plus USD for that. That is insane. With
my God.
a quick Google search, you can find multiple websites that sell Instagram followers, claiming to make you an instant niche influencer, increase your sales and profit, make you a celebrity instantly, and
It's never that deep, bro. This has gotta be some of the saddest stuff I ever seen. Like, if you are so pressed about looking big on social media that you're willing to pay money, you're crazy, bro. Like, that's no way. You are literally addicted, bro. Like, there's no other way to put it.
give you excellent PR, all for the price of $8 USD per 1,000 followers, equivalent to 8,000 USD in exchange for
$8,000. Oh my God.
following of 1 million. However, it gets even pricier when you start to look at how much it costs to buy likes, which sell at a rate of $150 per
$300 for 100,000 likes, bro. For what? Like, for real talk, for what? What does getting a post with a whole bunch of fake likes get you? It's not gonna get you no record deal. Are you getting paid? Are you getting paid per like on your page? Like, what's going on?
25,000. When considering Lily Jean's average of 35,000 likes per post, you begin to get an idea as to how much she had to have been shelling out in order to maintain her image as an influencer. Well, that's assuming she was paying for it. Another Reddit comment indicated that this might not have been the case. I remember a while ago reading an article on how to increase your following on Instagram, and one of the recommendations was to create multiple fan accounts of yourself. They
There's no way she made enough fan accounts to make like a huge increase like that, bro.
recommended like an automated program or something. They can run different accounts to make it easier. The details are a blur, but it's along those lines. I was like, nah, so I wouldn't be surprised if at least the majority of these are run by her. Under the suspicion that Lily Jean had somehow managed to create hundreds of thousands of accounts personally, people began to look into those who
There's no way, bro. Like, it's no way. Like, no way.
followed her, as well as those who had commented on her posts. They'd run into accounts such as this one called @Howif, which had commented "marry me," yet had no profile picture,
Didn't even spell it right.
no posts, no followers, and only one account following, Lily Jean. This was basic evidence showing that either Lily Jean had some bizarre superfans that had created accounts specifically to follow her and her only, or alternatively, something
Blessings to have you in my corner at Lily Jean. Wow.
or someone
Elegant chick.
was creating these accounts with the sole goal of boosting Lily Jean's follow count and engagement. However, accounts like Howif were only the absolute tip of what would become a colossal sized iceberg,
What?
as those who were suspicious continued to dig further, finding some of the strangest, most unexplainable accounts. For example, there was this one called Shaniqua4798, which was apparently run by an African American lady, in posts
What?
such as this one, which read, "I love this photo, I am so badass."
What?
Yet, for some reason, over half her profile was just photos of Lily Jean, as if it was some kind of fan page. What was even more bizarre was that in some of the posts, there
Hold on, go back.
were photos of Lily Jean, as
Is this
if it
her?
was
Is she holding a sword?
some kind of fan page.
Is she holding? She's holding a toy sword.
What was even more bizarre was that in some of the posts, there were full-blown stories of Shaniqua's incredible experience meeting Lily Jean, typed in an African-American accent with the N-word and all. Girl says, "Oh hello, my name is Lily Jean and I'm an up-and-coming model, motivational speaker, actress, beauty blog,
What? Actrice, beauty blogs, etc. Get to my drift, right, y'all? So Joe says to her, "Oh yeah, you MUA, so make me up, girl. Check this out. Read my next part." Oh my God, did they type in chat GPT in 90s slang, 90s black slang? Let me continue. Oh nah. What? So this is the girl, and she told Auntie Joe her name is Lily Jean, and she does MUA work too, but she really is also everything. Anjo was so impressed on how sweet and little she was. Her makeup was freaking flawless. She asked her who did her makeup, and the little bitty says, "Oh, I always do my own, and minimal is better." Now Auntie Joe was testing. She goes every do a black woman. What? Oh, ever do a black woman? Silence. And without blinking one big eyeball, she says, "Never. And you will be my first beautiful. Sit in my chair."
etc. You get my
Okay.
drift right, y'all. Her name is Lily Jean and she does MUA work too, but she really is also everything. So impressed on how sweet and little she was. Her makeup was friggin' flawless. She asked her
Why did I read all that if you were about to read it?
who did her makeup, and the little bitty says, "Oh, I always do my own, and minimal is better." The story in its over-complimentary nature was almost like it had
Wow.
been written by Lily Jean herself, which, depending on how you
Well, I was so prizzled, but it actually has not bad ending. I was so gosh mad because beauty is inside, not outside. And here I am showing myself to use the people. I
in the world could be seen as offensive considering the N-word
What? Nigga factory?
was used in the beginning of the writing.
What does this say? I gets called a something nigga factory.
Offensive or not, it was
Huh? I hope she didn't say that.
certainly strange, as were the dozens of other Lily Jean fan pages, which when investigating further, were also filled with fake followers,
She looks terrifying, bro.
showing that maybe Lily Jean had some kind of program or script to create multiple accounts, which would then follow her whilst reposting her images to their pages. The initial
What in
Reddit
the
expose
world?
read, "A quick glance at her comment section
This is beyond outrageous. Like, this is getting crazy. Like, this is some spooky stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
yield several accounts that comment consistently, a majority of which are fan accounts, of which there are at least 20 with variations of @LilyJean fan page /fan in their handle or bio."
There's no way she has that much motion.
While having fan pages in itself is not unusual, this accusation of these self-run /owned accounts comes from the fact that these accounts mostly repost her content and often have a post with highly detailed backstory on how they met /found her on social media. Each of the accounts listed tag 100% of their posts with the hashtag LilyJean, regardless of relevance.
What in the hell?
Most/all of the accounts follow each other. These accounts would also reveal that Lily J might have been running some kind of reply bot or script on her own account, as to the previously mentioned comment stating "marry me," Lily Jane would reply with a love heart once, before returning 2 weeks later to reply with yet another love heart. This was the same case with almost every other comment on this photo. Lily Jane replies with 2 love hearts anywhere from 0 days to 2 weeks apart, as if the replies were automated or on some kind of unspecified schedule, providing further evidence that Lily
What is wrong with her? What is going on? See, this is why I clicked this video, bro. This is outrageous.
Jane had experience with setting up systems to assist with the engagement on her Instagram account. As a result of this apparent engagement, Lily would find herself with a multitude of different
Like, that picture is trash and your fingernails are dirty. There's no way you're a model.
brand deals on her platform, the quantity of which listed in the original Reddit post. However, with all the other fake information that had been uncovered, people were unsurprisingly skeptical about how legit these brand deals really were. It's very possible that those companies aren't actually sponsoring her. Anyone can just write #ad in their caption and tag the company. The main problem here was that it's kind of hard to expose a fake brand deal. As the comment mentioned, anyone can buy whatever they want, post themselves using it on Instagram, chuck in #ad, and suddenly they're a paid influencer. It's not
Wow. It's bothering me that her nails are never done. Like, this is ridiculous.
not like any brand is going to speak up and do anything about it, because why would they want to get in the way of someone promoting their product on Instagram for free? Well, this would be the case for most, except for one brand, Bite Beauty. Lily Jean would post
Bite Beauty?
a vlog of her heading to the Bite Beauty store in New York City, during which she would not only be greeted by a bunch of fans to get photos, but to also create her own sponsored lipstick shade titled Lily.
What? I need to see this video.
Heading to the Bite Beauty store in New York City, during which she would not only be greeted by a bunch of
We also at Lily G Beauty would like to thank Lily's fans for supporting by showing up outside as LJ created her own lipstick.
fans to get photos, but to also create her own sponsored lipstick shade titled Lily.
Surely you got some videos of that.
The collaboration would be announced on her personal Instagram in a post reading, "Pretty sure this warm red I made at Bite Beauty is off the hook. You #genies can purchase this shade in P+L by calling in or dropping by stores. Just ask for the Lily." However, those who had been to Bite Beauty before knew that it was a store where anyone could go and combine colors together to make their own lipstick.
What? That I'm actually speechless, bro. This mug went to Build-A-Bear and Built-A-Bear and said my new plushie just dropped. Girl, what the hell is you talking about?
In the video, she said she got the opportunity.
This is crazy. That's literally like going to Build-A-Bear, building a bear, and then saying my new plushies are in. Bro, shut up.
Opportunity to create her own lipstick at the Bite Beauty Lab, which I'm pretty sure anyone can do if you go to the Bite Lab in New York. Like Safia Nygaard did it too and did a video on it just like LJ here did. Yup, all you do is book an appointment online and pay $65. Anybody can do it. According to this Reddit comment and this Reddit comment, which to be fair are both pretty poor
So the brand told her to stop lying?
evidence, the brand would then reach out to Lily Jean, telling her that she needed to stop lying about their collaboration. However, Lily Jean wasn't only limited to lying about brand deals.
Is this the girl who photoshopped herself?
Some of the photos she posted were
I gotta see this, bro, because there's no way.
in the very beginning that Lily Jean had apparently attended the Met Gala as seen in this photo.
This is ridiculous. Wow.
For users,
You can kind of see. There's no way. You can kind of see where she tried to blend out the candle. That's crazy.
realized that it was simply her face photoshopped over Katy Perry's. Another photo which would surface in 2019 displayed Lily Jean's face on the front of a Teen Vogue magazine, yet Teen Vogue had been discontinued 2 years earlier in 2017.
What? That big ass forehead.
Finally, Reddit would find a photo of Lily
That's freaky. Don't ever. No. That's terrifying. That's
Jean's face
Yo, look at how you wrote your name.
being displayed
You
in
like you signed that on one of those pens that they give you at the restaurants.
Times Square, with many assuming that this was also done in Photoshop. It would be revealed that this was actually a real image, but only because Lily had been chosen by the CoverGirl brand to have her face put up there, as their marketing campaign required images of real people. How ironic. As the evidence continued to mount against Lily Jean, it got to the point where she could no longer ignore it. Yet, instead of coming clean, admitting her mistakes, and starting fresh, she'd arrogantly claim that she was in the right and that she was simply the victim of cyberbullying.
I am a victim of cyberbullying.
She'd post images such as this one with a caption reading, and there it is, cyberbullying is a real thing. I hope
the curious case of the blogger with 1 million followers who nobody knows. Imagine spending thousands of dollars just to get called a weirdo.
the people out there reading this who might be that bully or are being cyberbullied know it's not okay. In addition to playing the victim, Lily Jean would be confronted about buying her followers, to which she had no response or rebuttal, and would simply state that she was once again being bullied. She'd also attempt to debunk the Photoshop Met Gala and Teen Vogue images, stating that a fan had created.
Are you going to address how your mother photoshopped a picture of you at Met Gala? Actually, I will respond to that. A fan made edit and we loved it, so we reposted it. We never directly state thank you Teen Vogue or thank you Met Gala. It's tongue in cheek. I think it's sweet someone editing photos like that. Wow, you sneaky bitch.
And they liked them so much that
you thought you are not slick, bro. What kind of wow?
they decided to repost.
I'm actually pissed off at that. Is such a stupid. Oh my gosh, you got caught red-handed. Your ass is like, we never actually said that this was a real pic. Like, bro, what? Why wouldn't you specifically state that it was a fan-made pic?
Them, yet whoever happened to be involved in this message exchange pressed further.
The caption on the Met Gala photo insinuates that you had a whole team behind you to help you get ready for the event. Not once is it mentioned that it's a fan art. Cook her crispy. Never said thus never happened. Give me a second to see if the person was tagged.
By stating that Lily Jean hadn't suggested once that it was fan art or that there was anything indicating that it wasn't supposed to be real. Another defense that Lily used.
I can't believe this, bro. This is insanity, bro. This is like, I've never seen somebody so blatantly try to gaslight people.
Against those critical of her was coming out as pansexual, then instantly using that point as leverage to call
everybody who hates her homophobes. Okay, I guess I'm homophobic now.
Of her haters homophobic.
I didn't even know she was pan. I thought she just looked kind of weird.
Unsurprisingly, none of these methods did absolutely anything to suppress the criticism, so Lily Jean then took on a different approach to dealing with the haters. Copyright striking literally anything and everything that said anything negative about Lily Jean.
Lily Jean, please relax. I have been your biggest fan for the past 5 minutes, and I promise that everything I say is okay.
Almost every single Reddit thread covered in this video displays this message at the top reading.
That's crazy work. That's low-key. That's kind of impressive. You should have put that towards something like, kind of cool. Like, but okay.
Sorry, this post was removed by Reddit's legal operations team. This content was removed in response to a copyright claim by a third party.
I didn't even know Reddit posts could get copyright claimed. That's insane.
Similarly, on Instagram, images such as this one posted in the last few days displayed that over 3 years after the expose, Lily Jean or her mother are still copyright striking anything with a negative sentiment towards their quote-unquote brand. On YouTube, it's the same story.
Lily Jean lately has been falsely striking YouTube channels. As we all know, she striked me.
You know, the thing that stings most about this is because I was genuinely trying to be helpful in giving art tips and like constructive.
Can I am I gonna be able to upload this video? Like, what we doing? Can I even react to this video?
Criticism in that video.
Let me talk about how Lily Jean, her mother Laura Truman, tried to dox me and failed.
All you have to do is type in Lily Jean copyright to reveal how many people she's done this to. Some even went so far as to write about their experience getting DMCA'd by Lily Jean. The video you see above was DMCA'd 2 days after it was uploaded, having only 580 views at the time.
That's insane.
A lot for me since my channel is modest in size but nowhere near viral. The offending comment, a heavily edited photo of Lily that I used for the thumbnail. That's it. To be abundantly clear, what they're doing is illegal. Lying in a DMCA claim is considered perjury, which is a felony in New York State where they reside.
What I'm gonna do for the thumbnail is I'm gonna have the outline of her be blacked out. So your weird ass can't DMC me for nothing.
To the multiple accusations of abusing the copyright system, Lily Jean would respond by stating, "You have repeatedly done everything to bring me down. You and the rest of the cyberbullies in your group for 18 months, and I've quite frankly frankly had enough. There is a difference between fair use and copyright. You people seem to think that you can take me down and write and say whatever you want using my content and face, defaming me along the way, and that is simply not what will happen. For once in your life, tell the truth. The saddest part about the whole thing is that they probably think they're actually on the right path by taking this approach. That if they just do this for long enough, the criticism will eventually go away.
She didn't even have 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah, while Lily and her mother are clearly extremely hard workers, the negative impact is actually a result of Lily Jean's deep-seated yet glaringly obvious, complete lack of anything that feels real or
Yeah, if you put all this energy into a genuine skill and not fake on online presence, you could be like, you'd be out there with the Kardashians. Like, come on now.
admirable.
It's all fake, and that's why none of her videos ever feel comfortable to watch, just because you know she's putting on that act so hard.
Taking down anything that's critical of Lily Jean
insane.
fixes the symptom, but not the main problem. As if they're taking painkillers every single day for a broken knee, that in reality is screaming out for a complete reconstruction.
Lily Jean DMCA claimed my art. That's crazy. Twitter for Android, never mind. You are not important.
Now, I could be wrong. Maybe copyright striking and suppressing anything negative about Lily Jean is the correct move going forward, but there's one thing they need to realize.
This video is 2 years old and this is my first time hearing about her. So, no, it did not work.
People will not stop discussing this topic until they learn to ignore the criticism. Everyone can feel as though they haven't moved on, and it's therefore still a relevant topic. Social media success is actually made substantially.
Lily has potential, but I get the vibe she's one of those people who can't take any critique, and I'm not impressed.
Easier through criticism, but only if you take it into account and let it guide.
Potential. I'll be real, bro. Like, this is some next level type of like dedication to the craft. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, no, she's kind of crazy.
Your prior mistakes as you move into the future, and unfortunately, you learn nothing when you bury your head in the sand and call anyone with anything to say a big bad bully.
That's insane, bro. Wow. That is insane. Yeah, shout out SunnyV2. I'm mad. The idea of this video was stolen directly from Pimic, who posted a video on it in February 2020. Basically, robbery in broad daylight. If you, oh wow, okay. That's SunnyV2 telling a little joke. Surprised he is able to do that.